In the previous episode, we started with the first collection of Vidyasthanas. We did see the four Vedas, what are they, and a few of their attributes. Delving deeper into the Vedas, we find a structured layering within each. Whether it's the Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sama Veda, or Atharva Veda, they all share a common organization. Each Veda is divided into four distinct sections: the Samhita, the Brahmana, the Aranyaka, and the Upanishad. Starting with the Samhita, it's the oldest layer of every Veda. It's the collection of hymns or mantras chanted during religious ceremonies. In simpler terms, if you get a book of Vedas, it is the Samhita section that you have got, unless explicitly specified. The hymns in the Samhita sections are written in Vedic Sanskrit, an ancient precursor to the Sanskrit we are familiar with today. It remained in a fluid form until the 5th century BC. That's when the renowned scholar Panini defined the rules of Sanskrit grammar, giving it structure and making it a language that could be uniformly taught and spoken. We will look at it a little more detail in our future discussions when we come to something called as Vedangas, the next set of Vidyasthanas. The Samhitas layer of Vedas, profound in their wisdom, were often mystic in language. It was not simple to understand. To demystify this, a layer of interpretation was added. Enter the Brahmana. This layer interprets the mantras and rituals, detailing their significance and the methods of performing them. And yes, given our tendency for debate, multiple interpretations sprang forth for a single Samhita. So for any given Samhita text, there are multiple Brahmanas. Fortunately, the Brahmanas were written in clear prose, making them more accessible than the cryptic Samhita sections. As time progressed, some thinkers began to question the literal interpretation of the Brahmanas. If a Samhita section had a mantra about Surya and the Brahmana interpreted it with a meaning with phrases like Surya's chariot with one wheel and 7 horses. Could the 7 horses symbolize the colors of rainbow, or perhaps the 5 senses, mind and intellect? These deliberations led to expansive interpretations, urging seekers to look beyond the obvious to find truths hidden beneath the surface. Such interpretations and teachings came from the rishis who meditated in the dense forests, sharing their wisdom in secluded academies. Their profound insights form the Aranyakas, the third layer of the Vedas. Why the name Aranyakas? In Sanskrit, Aranya means forest. These enlightened thinkers, true to the name, usually resided in forests, sharing wisdom that transcended time. From the profound contemplations of the Aranyakas, we are gently led to the Upanishads, the final layer of the Vedas. The Upanishads delve into profound philosophical musings on life, the universe, and the essence of existence. Yet, unlike the Aranyakas, they stand distinctly apart, rarely referencing Vedic rituals or the Samhita layer. That's the reason it's believed that the Upanishads composed much later were appended to the Vedas due to their natural progression from the Aranyakas. The Brihadaranyaka Upanishad, one of the oldest and the grandest of the Upanishads, even translates to the giant Aranyaka. While the Samhitas stand as the core of the Vedas, the subsequent layers offer evolving interpretations. A unique balance emerges within the Vedas. The Samhitas and the Brahmanas encapsulate the doing or the rituals. That's why they are called Karma Kanda, while the Aranyakas and the Upanishads represent the thinking, the introspection, the wisdom, and hence the name Jnana Kanda, the Kanda being the section. The Vedas, ancient and profound, communicate messages that resonate with timeless wisdom. If we have to look at some of the examples in the scriptures, the popular Shanti Sukta is from the Atharva Veda, for instance, seeks blessings for all, whether they have 2 legs or 4. It even extends to creatures with 8 or 9 legs, highlighting the vastness and inclusivity of Vedic thought. Of the teachings, the Atharva Veda stands distinct among the Vedas, addressing the here and now. It's more relevant to current times. It encompasses the topics from healing diseases to statecraft, from building homes to trade. It's a Veda deeply rooted in the tangible world, guiding us in various facets of life. Yet, the Atharva Veda also offers profound insights about our planet. It teaches us that Earth is not just a physical entity but a living, breathing being. From the poetic hymns of the Rig Veda to the ritualistic guidance of the Yajur Veda, the musical essence of the Sama Veda to the worldly wisdom of the Atharva Veda, each Veda offers a unique lens to view the world. Layered intricately with the Samhita, Brahmana, Aranyaka, and Upanishad, the Vedas are both a reflection of life's complexities and a guide to navigate them. Their messages, deeply rooted in unity, inclusivity, and understanding, remind us of the interconnectedness of all beings and the world around us. As we journey through life, the Vedas serve as a beacon, illuminating our path, enriching our understanding, and connecting us to the timeless wisdom of the ages. We will do a deep dive into the actual content of the Vedas. I have got a full book of interpretation, the translations to share across a lot of lessons and thoughts. But we will be keeping this series limited to the introductory part. So we'll do a dedicated separate video on the deep dive later on. So for now, in this journey of exploring Chaturdasha Vidyasthanas, the next stop is Vedangas. Subscribe to the channel and share the video with others and keep moving in the journey with me. Thank you.